Ex-Air Force pilot in the Scottish Aviation Bulldog.
Pulling itself around the sky by sheer power. This is really energy management, isn't it, Brendan?
But look at this, up into the vertical, and very nice. Stall turn, quarter roll on the way down.
As I said, Brendan, this is a real case of energy management. So it's the downhill manoeuvres that give you the speed for the uphill ones.
The great thing is not to try and fly it competition style, but make it very, very flowing and smooth and elegant. Long-time trainer mount of the University Air Squadrons. I know many of you out there will have flown the Bulldog. Those of you in the UAS. Quite interesting to compare the performance of this little aircraft. Same engine, 180 horsepower, air-cooled, horizontally opposed four-cylinder Lycoming with the Tutor. So you saw Andy Priest doing such a fabulous display earlier on. So this is a generation past, and you can see already, having done just a few elegant figures. He's reaching the vertical again, the stall turn to the left. A right-hand tractor, so the stall turn always against the slipstream and the torque. And a barrel roll. So far, you see, he hasn't had to climb, Melvin, but he's starting to run out of height a little bit.
Yeah, very much a case of energy management. You need to just have a little bit more finesse to get yourself into them. Of course, you've got to make sure that you've got your speed exactly right before you go into the manoeuvre.
So there he is now, using that last bit of energy he had from the previous manoeuvre to zoom climb with full power and get himself back into position.
Now the Beagle was, the Scottish Aviation Bulldog was originally designed by Beagle Aviation, but all aircraft other than the prototype were built by Scottish Aviation Limited at Prestwick Airport. So if you listen carefully, you will hear this engine does have a slight Scottish accent.
What a hoot!
It was ordered by a number of air forces as a basic trainer. These included Sweden, in the Air Force and Army, the Air Forces of Malaysia, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, Jordan, Lebanon, Botswana, and the Royal Hong Kong Auxiliary Air Force. In the UK, the Royal Air Force ordered 130 of these as a replacement for the Chipmunk, and they served with the University Air Squadrons and Air Experience Frights. And they remained in RAF service till 2001, when a lot of them found their way onto the civilian market, because they really are a fun aeroplane.
As indeed the aircraft before them, the Chipmunk, did.
Absolutely, yes, very much so. And of course, we also mentioned earlier on that some of the jet provosts have also found their way onto the civilian market. This particular aircraft was built in 1973, so it's 41 years old, which coincidentally is exactly the same age as Martin Carrington, the pilot from the Brightlings, who is 41 today.
Oh, Martin, I didn't know that. You should have told me. I was spoken to you only a minute ago. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You'll see the wing walkers later, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, they will be there. Dancing with the aerobatics and the hanky pilots and the big radial engines.
Rod Dean has been civilian flying since 1984 after he left the RAF after 21 years service. He flew the Hunter and the Jaguar mainly, but also flew Jet Provost, the Meteor, Nat and the Chipmunk. And he was Hunter display pilot in 1972 and 73. He also spent some time working at the Civil Aviation Authority, where he was in charge of the General Aviation Division. And worked a lot with us on air shows, didn't he?
Very much so. This based now at Red Hill, which is where Rod will be turning to, I think. I'm not sure whether he's landing back or he's going to depart off slot.
aeroplane in the show that I've actually flown. But I did like it. It was a very nice, fun aeroplane to fly, very nicely harmonised, and a good training aircraft. Has also been very active in warbirds. He's flown a number of preserved aircraft, such as the Spitfires and the Mustangs and the big heavy metal warbirds. Also flew the F-86 Sabre and has flown privately operated Hunters. There is a baby brother version of this aeroplane, the Scottish Aviation Pup, the Beagle Pup. That's also a very nice aeroplane, just little tiny 100 horsepower engine. Very pleasant to fly.
I love the Beagle Pup. I did a lot of my early aerobatics in it, and I did hundreds of hours of instructing at Biggin Hill in Beagle Pups.
And of course the Bulldog is just that little bit chunkier, but a great big canopy, great view out of it also.
So there we are, very elegant, I think is the word display, a contrast to the zip-zap
of gravity. So give him away, this is Rod Dean in the Bulldog.
Final run, thanks very much Rod. And I think he's recovering back somewhere else.
I think he's on his way.